Yo, people, what you saying? What you spraying? Back again with another about the fan. And today we got a legendary one because this is a brother, yeah, that a lot of people in my community have been saying, yo, when you getting him on the channel, when you getting him on the channel, but we made it happen. You know what I mean? But before any of that, just make sure you're liking the video. Yeah, very important. Let's get as many people inside as possible to hear Deji's story. You know, make sure you're subscribing to my channel and make sure you're also going over and subscribing to his channel. It is in the title. There is no excuses. You don't even have to go anywhere. It's literally right there. You know what I mean? And make sure, yeah, that you're hitting the bell so you're notified whenever I go live or drop a video. Yeah. And just a reminder, you know, and obviously mods spread this about, you know, the whole course of the show. I am not able, yeah, to interact with the chat due to the structure of the show. Yeah. This is going to be put on Spotify as a podcast. And what makes sense for y'all, as you know, on YouTube will not make sense for people listening back on Spotify. So any questions that you do have for Deji or anything that you want him to know, send in a super, and at the end we'll make some time to go over all of them. Now look, the person I'm going to be talking to today, yeah, I'm not going to lie, yeah, he makes football fun. Anytime I'm on a stream with this guy or anytime I'm watching this guy stream, yeah, he makes football fun. Like, he's a proper, real entertainer, yeah. And I definitely think, yeah, he's next in line, yeah, to blow. Like, this brother puts in a lot of hard work. And obviously, I know him outside of the YouTube thing. And you get me? He's doing a lot, yeah? So for him to have grown, you know, to the status that he has in the amount of time that he has, it's amazing, isn't it? The only thing that he decided a bit wrong on in life was the team that he supported, innit? But it's not that type of stream today, but I just had to get that one out there. So, you know what? Gonna bring through Deji. Make sure you guys show him the love that he deserves. Yeah, what you saying, my bro?
Yes, Cooks, my bro. Thank you very much in the location. Big up to everyone that's locked in, locked on. Bro, thank you. Thank you for the invitation because it's an honor, man. I've been seeing from when you started this about the fan, the first thing, and I thought to myself, when will one day will man in fact, I went as far as to say, if I ever get an about the fan, that man is moving in the right direction still. So big up to you. And bro, and also, like, I just want to say, man, I feel like I've been with you on your journey as well. And the growth is crazy, bro. Like, the growth is tremendous. So I want to big up to you. I can see the work. Keep going, bro. 2025 is definitely Hooks' year, bro. So look, the truth is, man is going to be hooking you lot off at halftime. But as for you, I see 2025 you reaching full time, my brother. Yes, my bro.
Now both of us, man, you know, we're like it's mad, isn't it? Because we're both like going for like young player of the season. Yeah, I'm the Arsenal fan, you're the Tottenham fan. So it's like there's a little bit of fun rivalry there as well, isn't it? But I think both of us are definitely on the right path. And you know what? Most high willing, we both get there, innit? But I'm positive in 2025 is going to be a good year, especially for my club, innit? Don't know if you can quite say the same.
Yeah, boy, bro, Arsenal fans shaking their bum. There's nothing special about your team, bro. I can't even lie to you. There's nothing special about your team. But I mean, Bear Man are texting me, calling me. Can you lot do us a favor today against Liverpool? And the fact that you guys even suspect that my club can do you man a favor is enough for me, because it means obviously you guys are respecting it, but you don't want to publicly say it, and that's all right. That's all right. If Tottenham win today, no, I'm coming for you though. Know that, innit? Know that. Let me put that.
For me, nah, you can't. Like, not for me. I'll be hey. I'll be happy because you know what I mean, the like Liverpool would have dropped points, and you know what, I'm closing the gap on them lot. So hey, I'll happily sit there on the stream and take any licks that I need to take, yeah, for Tottenham winning, in it, because my team won. You know what I mean? So it's all good over. It's all good in the hood. You know what I mean? It's all good over these sides. But look, yeah, obviously this is going to be put as a podcast on Spotify, and you know, people don't always listen to the end. So let's get it out of the way real early. Where can people find you should they want to follow you?
Yeah, no, big up to everyone in the location. Yeah, I mean, the main place is YouTube, Deji Spurs, Instagram, Deji Spurs. Yeah, and then obviously X, Deji Spurs. Those are the main three areas. Yeah, please come through, smash a like, subscribe. It's going to be a big 2025, a lot in store planned. And yeah, I'm looking forward to for you to join and for us to just get together and just grow the community together. So big up to everyone. Thank you.
Perfect. So look, before I get into the show starter question, yeah, because because you're a Tottenham fan, and because I'm an Arsenal fan,
Yeah,
I
respect.
think it would be good for the people, yeah, to get at least your perspective on this, innit? So, what is your actual perspective on the North London rivalry? Yeah, and what have you made of like both of our teams over the last like 5 to 10 years?
Over the 5 to 10 years. Okay. Bro, look, I have to keep it real. The North London rivalry, for me, it stems further from when I was growing up. But if you want to put the last 10 years, obviously it's a battle for turf. It's a battle for North London. And I've had to deal with Arsenal being the dominating force in North London for pretty much most of my life. And then I would say my whole growing up was pretty much Arsenal was the big team. Tottenham was chasing Arsenal. We were trying to get Arsenal. And then if we get a win here and there, and I'm remembering the likes of David Bentley coming in and lobbing man in your yard and stuff, or, Jermaine Jenas getting goals, or Aaron Lennon running through, banging in goals. And then for me, there was a shift in the last 10 years, bro. I have to keep it real with you. There was a shift. And in my generation, a lot of us who have kids, we have kids who are probably aged around 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of them support Tottenham more than Arsenal. And the reason is because in the last 10 years, you would say Tottenham's probably been more successful in terms of our league position finish. Under Pochettino, those were the Pochettino years where Tottenham was legitly like we're top two, we're Champions League finalists. And then you guys were just in no man's land. And then I feel like we've fallen off in the last 2-3 years. Last 4 years we fell off, and then you guys have come back to the fore. So it's swinging like a Bitcoin flow chart. Do you get what I'm saying? Where you dominated, we had a 6-year period where we were dominating, and now you guys are on your way up. But bro, if you're asking me about the rivalry, it's beef, and it's healthy beef. I feel like we push each other. Do you get me? Arsenal fans don't like Spurs fans. I had a bedroom saying, why are we playing Crystal Palace and Arsenal fans singing stand up if you hate Tottenham? We'll be playing Liverpool today. I'll be standing first when the tune comes through. Stand up if you hate Arsenal. Like that. Like I will stand the whole game if I have to. So it is beef. It's healthy beef. What I actually don't like is I actually prefer us to beef and let our beef be the beef. I don't like these other brothers trying to get involved. Why is West Ham trying to get involved? Why is Chelsea trying to get involved? What have you got to do with North London apart from the A406? Like that. Like, apart from that, we ain't linked up, man. Shut your mouth. Get out my face. You know what I mean? Battle of the bridge. No, there's no battle of the bridge. Shut up. Yeah, there's no. So all this kind of fake rivalry around the thing, I'm not into it. My thing is us and Arsenal and Spurs. That is the real beef. And dare I say it, is the best derby in the Prem, in my opinion. Maybe second to El Clasico, but I don't know another derby as big as Tottenham Arsenal apart from that.
And I mean, like, I don't know how the El Clasico is, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know what the fans are like to each other. I don't know what the build-up is like. They're nowhere near as close, and I think that's something that makes the Arsenal, in my opinion, I think in football, I think the Spurs Arsenal rivalry is the best. Personally, in my opinion, this is my opinion. For a few reasons. One of them being that it's one of the few rivalries where you could literally walk from one stadium to the other stadium in about 30 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Like it's that's how close it is. Like I could be, I could. This is how mad it is. Yeah, Arsenal and Spurs are not allowed to have home games on the same game week.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's not allowed. It's not allowed to happen. You will never see Arsenal playing at the Emirates and Tottenham playing at White Hart Lane on the same day because by the way, if them Arsenal fans are traveling through Tottenham to get to the game, yeah, they have to get it. They have to wear the jacket, bro. and the same way, if them Tottenham men are traveling to the Tottenham stadium, the jacket has to cover up in it. Like that's how deep it. Like the roads locked off. Like no businesses can function if they're both playing on the same day in it. Like, and then on top of all of that, yeah, like Arsenal and in totality, yeah, of like us being alive, we're of the same generation, yeah. In totality of us being alive, the swing has definitely always been in Arsenal's favor, in it. But even though it's always been in Arsenal's favor, it's not like Tottenham's been like, yeah, battling relegation. Do you know what I mean? Like
it's not Liverpool Everton. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's an idiot thing right there. Liverpool Everton. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I get your point. Yeah.
Like we've both been kind of competitive in the same, especially I'd say over the last 10 years. So over the last 10 years, I would say, you know, Spurs have caught up to Arsenal in the sense of they're now doing what Arsenal was doing when Arsenal was not in their heyday, because obviously we still need to win trophies. And obviously you man definitely need to win trophies, in it. But being in the mix, because I'm a firm believer that being in and around it is how you then go on and achieve it and get it, in it. So I can't think of another rivalry that is like has all of that, and then at the same time is so good for the neutral because it's just ball. Do you know what I mean? It's actually just ball being played.
No, I agree 100%. But we need to swing that pendulum back round in my club's favor. And I can't lie to you, bro. The one thing I do see between us is that I can see in the next couple of seasons that the pendulum will swing back to Spurs. Remember, we were always playing catch up in terms of you lot built your stadium first and you lot did this and that first. The truth is, you lot should be very worried because our stadium's built, our stadium's making money, our stadium is the best in the world. And the only thing left to do now is to sort out the team. And that is only a matter of time. Whether it's under Levy, whether it's not, Tottenham is primed to be purchased, bro. Let's be real. Any businessman looking at Tottenham is thinking easy money. And when that brother comes in and buys my club of Levy and Enid, it's truly long. It's truly long for a lot of teams. And I think we can go past you, we can surpass you, and it'll be long for you to catch up because I say this thing, Arsenal moves Spursy, more Spursy than Spurs, because with everything that you have, it's a lot of the stuff you lot do just doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Because if Tottenham is in that same position, I don't think we do as dusty as how you man move. But anyway, that's for another story. That's for the future. 2028 is coming, soon come. And I told you. So I'll be watching back this same stream about the family in 2028, guy. Hooks. I was giving you a prophecy. You didn't want to take it serious. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep it real.
Oh man, no, you're funny, man. You're funny. All right, look, yeah. I want to get onto like the cool show starter question, and it's like a what if kind of scenario, yeah. Wow. So look, we all know, yeah, Tottenham needs to win something, yeah. Success has been absent from your team for a very long time, innit? Look, Levy, yeah, he's had enough, yeah. He doesn't understand what's gone wrong, yeah, but he's hiring you to fix things at the club, innit? Yeah. Money isn't an issue, yeah, because I've been given access to his funds, isn't it? Yeah, because we all know he is a bit of a attack. He doesn't always do what he needs to do when it comes to the checks, innit? But I've got access to
Where
his
you been all my life? You got the accent. You know the one.
What changes are you making to the club in January? This can be player, so it can be player sales. It can be signing new players. You know, money. Remember, money is not an issue. But you know, if you want to go overboard and say buy a whole new team, you can, but it'd be a bit mad. Or it can be cultural. So it can be like certain things that you do in like the back end to change the club, or maybe something to do with how it's set up, recruitment, whatever. Yeah. To win a trophy this season.
Trophy this season, yeah.
And that can be any trophy. If you want to be more specific and say, okay, I think if I was to sign XYZ, then we can
okay, I'll do that. Yeah, let me do that. Let me do that, bro. Look, I actually think Tottenham's issue this season is very, very simple. Obviously, Postecoglou talks about the fact that the injuries is unprecedented, but really and truly, when you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. And I don't think our preparation was right when you really deep it. And I think we heard Postecoglou talk about saying, you know, we might have to pivot in our transfer. We went too young and we've already got experience, and we might have to meet in the middle now moving forward. Anyway, Tottenham season, we win a trophy and we get top 4 with about 6 changes. Off the pitch and culturally, I think we're fine off the pitch. The culture, though, there needs to be 2 things I would like to see more. And it's happened by default, not by not like how Ethan Wanyeri's been kind of ushered in. They're bleeding them in slowly. Tottenham, we've had no bloody choice to play Archie Gray. Do you get what I'm saying? We've no choice to play Bergvall, which is good for them, but not so good because they're coming in under pressure, and when they're 18, you've got to take your time with them. So I would like to see culturally this thing where every season we're trying to bring in a new young G every season through the academy. Want to see a pathway, and that might just be because personally I'm going through that myself, my son. I don't want to see clubs just buying brothers from international when the young G's that have been brought up here, whose parents are paying a lot of money with the extra one-to-ones and this and that and this and that, are cooking and should also be looked at and given an opportunity. And if they're not good enough, they're not good enough. But don't close the door just because they were brought up here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I would like to see, as a goalkeeper for Tottenham, let's start with that. Vicario was out 3 months. I was never a big fan of Fraser Forster. I'm still not a fan of him. For me, I want to do what Arsenal did. You brought in, I actually thought Ramsdale was doing a good job for you, man. You brought in Raya to raise the game, and now Arsenal fans can see why Raya came in. I want to see Kelleher come in for Spurs. Yeah, I think he's a fantastic goalkeeper. I've liked him from day dot. Kelleher, let him compete with Vicario. I bet you any money. I know a lot of Tottenham fans are sentimental. Vicario's great. Yeah, but he can't do anything in the air. Kelleher can. And if Kelleher is the better goalkeeper when it comes to set pieces, he starts over Vicario. Raya starts over Ramsdale because he's better with his distribution. Case closed. Yeah? So Kelleher already strengthens Tottenham because right now we're looking, when your keeper's not solid, your back line can never be solid, regardless of who it is.
Yeah.
Then for me, we need cover for Udogie. Udogie is on fumes right now. He's fumed. He's run to the ground. So I would like to see Robertson from Fulham come to Spurs. These are all gettable guys. Kelleher, 40 mil. I don't think Robertson's going to cost more than 40 mil. We can get Robertson as cover, maybe 50 mil. But Robertson, for me, goes toe-to-toe with Udogie, especially if you want to be playing Champions League football and Prem. Then,
truth be told, just quickly, how much a player costs is never an issue for Tottenham, because you'll never have problems with PSR or FFP because you actually generate a lot of revenue throughout a season. So
yeah.
that I thought I'd just add that. Like in reality, like I don't think it actually matters to Tottenham how much a player costs.
100%, bro. And you said wishful thinking, if I could wish thinkfully. So I would also say that we need cover for Van der Ven.
Yeah.
Might not be the same profile, but I think a Mark Gee from Palace will do that job. I know Newcastle wanted him. I think we've always wanted Gee. We've been touted with Gee from time, and I've got bedrooms who have inside news that Tottenham really wanted to get him. But then, you know, as he gets more popular and he got into the England squad, that just became a bit more techie. I'm not a big fan of Romero, bro. I used to be. I used to hail him over Saliba, but I can never do that again. He's just not that. He's just not that guy, bro. No, he's a liability, bro. His profile is big character, big game. He's almost like a Brazilian or Argentinian great. He has the potential to be a great for Argentina, but I almost feel like he needs to go to a Madrid. Maybe there he'll take it a bit more serious. I think Tottenham, he's not treating my club that serious. So for me, I'd bring in an Anderson from who used to be at Palace, that's now at Fulham. I think he's a bad man. Or I'll bring in Anderson again as cover or to battle. And to battle Dragushin, I'm just not feeling that Dragushin is handling the position. Bro, right back, I'm quite happy with Jed Spence, you know. I've been calling it out from day dot. Jed Spence is the guy. He's the profile. Why these brothers don't like him? And they try to lie. They try to lie about his attitude. And you know, when they talk about attitude, the first thing you're thinking about is it's a black man, and then they've done this whole he's not listening rubbish. Look how he comes across, bro. Does that look like someone with an attitude problem? Do you know what I mean? The brother is humble. He's quiet, going about his business. Give free Jed Spence for me. Free the brother. So we got that already. We've done that, bro. That's top. That's top 6 straight on the keeper and the back line straight with what we've got. Yeah, the midfield trio. I mean, Ben Davis will have to go obviously on that one. I say get rid of Bissouma. I think he's not that guy. He's not about this life. And then I would bring in a 6. I liked a Polina when he was at Fulham. If not a Polina, go and get a Guimaraes. If we're not going to get a Guimaraes, go and get that Edison from Atalanta. And then I would go and get for the 6 as competition for Madders and Cooley. Well, do you know what? Madders and Cooley can stay there because I just want to be realistic and practical. Wingers for me. So I would bring in. I'm trying to do it cheap, bro, just to show how easy it is.
Yeah,
I'll bring in Semenyo.
Yeah,
from Bournemouth, bro. Semenyo again, another gettable player, and then on the left, I would consider Hudson-Odoi or Elanga. You know what I'm saying? Not that deep. Or even Eze playing on our left-hand side. Not that deep. Yeah. Eze, Semenyo, Solanke, Cooley, Madders, Papsar, and then Edison, Polina, the back line that I've just described. Bro, and Kelly in goal. Bro, that's top 6, bro. If not top 4. Bro, we're winning the Carabao. Are you mad? Bro, we're in the semis of the Carabao with way less than that. Yeah. Way less. If not, bro, just one more thing. I thought about it just before coming on the show. In a mad world, if we could, I would bring back Kane. Because Postecoglou said something to me that I just can't let go. And it's not his fault and it's not Kane's fault. Time just ran out. He said, before Kane left, I would guarantee you that you would break the Premier League record. And truth be told, Kane being the best striker in world football at the moment, in my opinion. Look how many goals Spurs is scoring. Yeah. With a pretty crusty front three. Let's be real. We're banging in goals, more goals than when we had Kane. Yeah. Could you imagine Kane? Kane's last game for Spurs, the only game he played under Postecoglou, he got 4, bro. It's very possible Kane could have gone 3-4 games in a season, banging in 4 for Spurs. Legit. That's madness, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what we're missing, bro, for real.
Now that you've not like, I feel like now that like we've been able to see enough, I feel like there's enough of a sample size of how Ange likes to play football and how Ange plays football in the Prem. Kane would have broken all the records. Like, I think if Kane was in this team now, he would even break the record that Haaland recently broke in the amount of goals that was scored in a season. So, if Tottenham could, but the thing is, yeah, if Tottenham brings back Kane and then he doesn't win something with Tottenham, do you think that kind of how negatively do you think that would impact not only him but like the Tottenham fan base? Do you feel like that could make like maybe Tottenham fans kind of not turn against him, but like just look at him in a light of like you're just a failure? You know what I mean?
Do you know what it is, bro? I think sometimes, and it happens to us even, I'm sure you get it, I get it. It's if only football was black and white. If only we all had the same opinion. The amount of times I read people say he's a waffler, he's delusional, and and the things I really want to say to them, if I could see who they look like, they wouldn't even like it, to be honest with you. They're lucky they get to write rubbish in the keyboard in their underwear, bashing away. Do you get what I'm saying? The truth is, bro, like, is he a failure? Do you get me? For me, he's a legend. He scored goals, and I almost feel like, so if he won the Carabao Cup, does he make him a legend? Do you get me? Like, there's levels to this, and sometimes, unfortunately, maybe through whatever, you're not in the right. The team is, you're carrying a team. He carried Spurs. If not for Kane, we probably don't do what we did in them 6 years under Poch. That's the truth. But it's a hard question. I don't see Kane as a failure because he's his own man, and I think how he has to do it, he has to walk his own walk. But bro, in his quest, bro, for appeasing the naysayers, you're not legit to winning the trophy. He went to Germany, my brother. He went to Germany and won nothing, bro. We can't, and he scored 50. You can't blame that on him, bro. I swear down. How can we blame that on him? Do you get me? So even that's mad. Yeah, even that is crazy, and it could happen again this season. Yeah. So is that his fault?
Yeah.
For me, he might as well have stayed, but at the same time, he would have had that what if. And the good thing is, him going is he's dealing with the what if. He might not win nothing, bro, but at least he did it. Rather than if you had left Tottenham, you would have guaranteed to win a trophy at Bayern. Well, I went to Bayern in a guaranteed league to win, and guess what? Yeah, we came second, blood, and I got 50 goals, and that ain't my fault. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, so it's mad.
It's mad. When you actually deep it actually is crazy. The fact that he basically did the exact same thing that he did at Tottenham at a club that's guaranteed to win trophies, and he still couldn't win a trophy. Like, so, and you know what? Yeah, he actually comes across as like a nice guy, like a genuine nice guy. Like, you know, one of them man that actually like family man. Like, I'm not out on the lash. I'm not out getting drunk. You never see me in the media doing up madness. Like, I'm about my football, and then I'm about my family, innit? So I find it extremely hard for him to like have like the level of bad karma and judge from people that you would need to be cursed. Do you know what I mean? So it must just be him. It must just be bad luck. It actually just it can only be bad luck in it. That's all I can really pin it down to is bad luck.
It really is, and I think to myself, maybe, and it's the maybe, and I'm sure Kane is thinking, this brother might have had a point. Like, I'm looking at the league table right now, and you're looking at Liverpool plus 18 goal difference, Arsenal plus 18 goal difference, Chelsea plus 18 goal difference, and then you got to scroll down for the next best team, next best goal difference, and it's my club, Tottenham, plus 17 goal difference. And bro, you're talking about Solanke that's only scored about 4 Premier League goals. You're talking about Brennan Johnson on the right and a Son that ain't Son, if you know what I mean. This ain't Son. This is old Son now. We're not gonna the Son is gone. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So and then what? Werner, Mikey Moore. How are we even plus 17, bro? Without no Romero, it's mad. So maybe Postecoglou has a point, you know, and we write him off quickly, including me. I wrote him off. I'm still writing him off because of his management. But in terms of scoring goals and maybe taking us to the promised land, bro, you can't argue with his numbers, bro. I swear, you can't argue with it.
No, the numbers are strong. The numbers are strong. So, all right, cool. So, like, look, let's take it back a bit, innit? So, tell me a bit about your journey as a Tottenham Hotspur fan, innit? Like, how did it start? Why did you choose Tottenham Hotspur? And I guess, I mean, maybe a very easy question for you, maybe a very hard question for you, but has there been a specific moment? Yeah, let's do this. A specific moment in your journey as a Tottenham fan where maybe regret is too strong of a word, but question the decision that you made to become a Tottenham fan.
Question the decision, you know. Bro, so I'll be honest, it starts from my dad. My dad is a diehard Spurs fan. But I'm one of 4 boys. I'm the oldest. It's a mad one because the one directly below me, he's a Chelsea fan. The one after that's a United fan. And then the other one is a Chelsea fan. So it's all mad. But it's me, my dad, my mum. But bro, I'm legit Tottenham, bro. I grew up in Tottenham. I literally lived 2 minutes from the stadium. And then I went to the primary school opposite the Tottenham Stadium, which is called St. Paul's and All Hallows. That was me. They wear little blue jumpers. Yeah, I went there, and my mum was a teacher there, bro. So when you're talking about being Tottenham, I am from Tottenham. When I walk down Park Lane, that's my old manor. When I went to the Everton game at the beginning of the season. I haven't been back to the ends properly in years. It was nostalgia, bro. I was going back to. I was telling Sean, this is the shop that I would go and get the paper when my dad would send me to go and get paper for him in the morning. This is the chip shop. This is the patty shop where I go and get my Jamaican patty. Rare, bro. This is where I get my panda pop. I was just pointing different places in the look. You know them one.
You know about the Chip King.
Bro, I still go there now. Chip King. They know, man. So that's I grew up there. So I am, when you talk, I am Tottenham. Like, it's in me. And I grew up there. I lived there. I saw the poverty. Do you know what I mean? And then later on, my parents moved us out to Essex. But I fell in love with the club. And ever since I fell in love and just fell with it, bro, when they ask that question, it's always hard. You just have a moment in it where you just feel a connection with the club. And whether you like it or not, that's your club, bro. Even if Arsenal was in League 2, you'd be budding yourself, but you'd be praying for them to come back into the Prem. That's your club. You know what I mean? So it's not a case of, did I ever make a mistake? It is what it is. Just like when you were born, you had no choice with it. I almost feel like you're just born with your club. It is what it is. The ones who flip-flop, I don't understand it. You either love that team or you don't love that team. So there was never a point where I regretted the decision or regretted waking up and finding out I was a Spurs supporter. What I have done, hope that we could be great. And I hoped that we could be like you, man. Chelsea, City. And that's why I call City Plymouth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call them Plymouth, but I ain't got no time for them. All these guys doing content creation because they were lucky. Let's be real. That could have been Spurs they bought that day. Do you get what I'm saying? It could have been Plymouth. Like that. You know what I'm saying? It could have been Newport. So that's why I can never respect them. Like, how many trophies you want? Shut your mouth. For the P. Would you be you were rubbish before the money came through. Let's be real. Shut up, man. Honestly, it's the most jarring thing. The City fans come in here like they're one of us. You're not an original. Yeah, you forced your way in, Richie Rich. Like that. You won the lottery, innit? And now you want to act like you're old money. Shut up. You're not old money. You're new money. Eating burgers in a Michelin star restaurant, you idiot. So that's what the thing is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all I've done is hoped ever since that Tottenham could be a big club that can challenge, that can do bits. And my hope and my prayer is that Tottenham wins a major trophy, a league. That for me would be crazy, or a Champions League. And that's why I keep talking about when people try to knock Poch. I'm like, but how many of you ever thought you would see Tottenham in a Champions League final? Shut your mouth. You're acting like it was standard that he didn't win nothing. Shut up, bro. We got to a Champions League final. The whole world watched our club play Liverpool in Madrid. You never knew that was coming. Don't lie to yourself. And that's why I push for that. Then someone wants to tell me that winning the Carabao Cup is worth more than getting to a Champions League final. They've been smoking Budgie Banton on an empty stomach for at least 7 days straight. Because it can't be. Can't be. No way. I would rather get to a Champions League final than win a Carabao Cup. I know we're going to get into my views on the cups, and I really want to break it down today, but I'm not having it. So yeah, bro, that's my love. I'm Tottenham. I'm a Tottenham through and through, and I will be. All my kids are Spurs fans now, so it's standard.
Oh, yeah, so you chose for them. Yeah, you said, okay, you have to walk this path with me. Yeah,
straight. There's no deviation in this thing, you know.
Now, do you know what? Yeah, something that you touched on earlier, that you said something along the lines of like, a lot of us that have kids nowadays are around like the ages of like 7 to 8. They're like more so following Tottenham than Arsenal. I mean, I don't know how true that is.
In my circle, maybe.
Yeah, but I understand. I understood that part. So I think that's the one thing that I do think is kind of a positive thing about people coming into supporting Tottenham now, is that they're coming in and supporting a club that's kind of doing the things that, as a fan, you want to see your club do. Like, there's periods of time where you could have decided to be a Tottenham fan and you're seeing nothing. Like, honestly, you're seeing nothing. Like, nothing at all. Like, you're literally just watching football to watch football, if you get what I'm saying. But at least it's like you're kind of doing stuff, or at least trying to do stuff. And I guess you now got like a kind of a vision, in a sense. Like, you're seeing real positive things happen to your club. And you're right, it is just about the hope. It's just hoping to be great and getting to that level. It's not about like, oh, we need to do X, Y, Z to just be relevant. I feel like Tottenham is relevant now. Yeah. It's about 100%. Going to that next level. That's why I always find it so interesting when you talk about not wanting to win the Carabao Cup, or trading the Carabao Cup for like going to the Champions League final. Like, I get it from the perspective of like, when you're playing in the Champions League final, you're on the global stage. Like, everyone around the world is watching you. Depending on how you perform, you're probably bringing new fans into your fan base, which is then generating more money and making your club bigger. I get all that. And then obviously there is the opportunity of you then winning the Champions League, because you have to be in the final to win it. So I think if you was to ask anybody, would you rather be in the Carabao Cup final or be in the Champions League final? Everybody is picking the Champions League final.
Of course, bro.
But I think it's undeniable to say that if you want your club to get great, it's got to be more than hope. You have to win things along the way. And the Carabao Cup may be a smaller trophy in stature compared to others, but winning a trophy like that, and then maybe the next season winning it again, and then maybe then the next season you then win the FA Cup, and then maybe the next season after that you then go on and win like a Prem or a Champion. Like, you have to build up. Like, I think this is the problem with Arsenal now. The problem with the squad that Arteta's built is the squad that he's built hasn't won anything. So they don't know what it takes to win. They have no experience. So why wouldn't you want your team to build up on the smaller cups, get that kind of feeling, and then potentially go for the bigger cups?
Because, bro, I feel like, and respectfully, and it's not you, I think it's what I try not to do, bro, is follow Sky Sports and the kind of what I would describe as the lazy narrative. So let's say Tottenham were to win 3 Carabao Cups. Are those players legends at my club? They're not.
If they win 3 in a row, or
3 Carabao, 3 Carabao Cups, even in a row, bro. It's like they've won Carabao Cup, but
not okay. Maybe not
legends. I'll be real, and the reason why I say this is you got to look at how the competition is treated by fans. A lot of people say it's silverware, it's silverware. I want to win silverware when the best of the best play, go at loggerhorns, and then the best team on the day win. Yeah?
Yeah.
I can't shake my butt for 3 Carabao Cups in a row if Liverpool's half their team is their academy. That's not legit, bro. Like even United this week that we slapped up. Let's be real. They put out an idiot team. Yeah, they know they put out an idiot team. And so people want me to celebrate a competition that the big boys tend to pull out an idiot team. It can't happen, bro. I can't take pride in slapping up your under 21s. It don't make no sense. Or your C team. It don't make no sense. When you put out if the teams were treating the competition with respect, then I would respect it. But they're not. So how can I respect it? You get me? And that's the reason. That's why I said I can't. Don't matter how many Carabaos, it's not enough. But when I look at Champions League, when I look at Prem, you see Wagwan. Bro, look, Cole Palmer, bro, when he was at City, was only playing Champions League games. Prem games he would never play. That's to show you that Pep rated the Prem above champs. Because Cole Palmer couldn't get a sniff in the Prem. So you look at the behavior of the managers to know Wagwan. And that's why I'm like, it's not enough. So any trophy is not enough. I need the big trophy. The big trophy is where you put up your chest and you can say, yes, we done something. Do you get me? Yeah. Put out your chest in the competition that Arsenal is going to play Lewis Kelly, Ethan Nwaneri, Kivio, Zinchenko in the final against Spurs in the Carabao. We're playing Zinchenko, Kivio, and some idiot goalkeeper. And then we're going to say we slapped Arsenal. No, we didn't.
But that won't happen.
Arsenal put out their idiot team because they were thinking about bloody Liverpool on the weekend. You know, like that. Like, come on, guys.
No, but it's different this year. So this year, to me, it's different. Yeah. Because I promise you, if the North London derby happens at Wembley this season, Arsenal aren't putting out a weakened team. Tottenham aren't putting out a weakened team. Yeah. And I tell you why. Because if Arsenal lose to Tottenham in that final, I'll take a job done.
Yeah.
Done. I don't care. I don't care what you do for the remainder of the season. For me as an Arsenal fan, losing to Tottenham in the final is a sackable offence.
Yeah, of course.
Especially if you
only
decide
to be a weaker team. But I'm not going to lie to you, bro. It's not inconceivable for you to put out an idiot team
in the final.
Like starting Jesus would be idiot against Spurs. Like, I'm not going to lie. That's idiotness. Let's be real. If I see you start these 3 brothers against my club, I know you man aren't serious. Let me tell you the 3 brothers. Raheem Sterling, Martinelli, and Jesus. Yeah. And then if you throw in Kivio Sinchenko, we should slap you brothers. You better no, that's mugging. That for me is a disrespect. If you put out them brothers, I'll take it as disrespectful. No way. Unless you've got no injuries. Putting out them brothers? No. Bro, we could go fisticuff, you know. I might have to fight man on that. Definitely not. If you're gonna turn up properly. Do you know? You know them ones. I'm not having it.
Oh man,
I don't
okay,
care.
that's funny. But hey,
I don't give a damn that Jesus scored a hat trick midweek. The fact that he started showed me what Arteta thinks of the competition, and then he put him out again on the week yesterday. I don't care. Jesus doesn't. If you're serious, Jesus doesn't start. Am I lying though? You're laughing.
I mean, look, he scored 5 goals in 2 games in it. I can't slew the brother right now in it. He scored 5 goals in 2. I have to give him his props on that one in it. But but you know what? Yeah, like I feel like, you know, obviously with the utmost respect, yeah. This next question I feel is a bit easy for a Tottenham fan, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you know, obviously everyone's different in it, so maybe there's a bit of nuance here in it. So as a Tottenham fan, yeah, when you think about Tottenham, like, let's do this, yeah. Say you're sitting. So currently, as it is, say your granddad, you're sitting down, everything you've seen so far with your grandkids, and they go to you, oh, granddad, like, what's your most like memorable moment of like, what was your most enjoyable experience as a Tottenham fan that you never forgot, like you just always had it in your head for your whole life? Yeah, like really resonated with you. Like, what is that one moment? And can you kind of
moment?
Yeah, that one moment that will just never leave you as a Tottenham fan.
I think all Tottenham fans will have to say that bloody game in Ajax, bro. That game in Ajax. We had the City game before, which was a mazza, but the Ajax game, bro. You got to understand, yeah. We had lost the first leg, I believe, and we were literally, I swear down, we were 2-0 down. I can't even remember the full stats. And of all players, bro, Lucas Moura. Bro, remember what I told you. I never thought I would see champs final, let alone semis.
Yeah.
So I'm here. We're getting slapped up by Ajax. I'm like, okay, calm. The boys tried. Bro, we beat Ajax and we're in a final. It was weird, bro. That for me is a feeling I will never, ever forget. The win, you can even see on Pochettino's face that, rah, we did it, you know? We did it. We actually did this thing. Is it, yeah. And in that moment, he's thinking to himself, if I do this thing, I'm a legend. Like, forget it. I am a legend. I'm up there with Pep if I win this thing with Tottenham. Bro, that was the best feeling I've ever had as a Spurs fan. And it was the most proud. Why? Because I had the most chest. What could an Arsenal brother tell me? I'm in the final. Where are you? You know, like that. Walking around like this with my arms folded. You know? What can you... I'm in the final, mate. Who do you support? Don't ask me stupid questions, bro. Are you in the final of the champs? What? You running around doing the FA Cup thing? Is that what you want to do, yeah? Yeah. While you're playing a domestic competition, yeah, I'm on the globe, yeah, and I'm walking like this. Get me? I'm walking like that with my chest. Champions League final. So, bro, that Ajax game, legendary, bro. Legendary game. Never forget it. Never will forget it. Even if we go on to win it, I will always remember. Lucas Moura is a legend for that, bro. The whole team that put out that. Legends. That's the greatest feeling. You can love goals. I've loved 9-0s, all of that. But to get to that final and the manner in which they done it, legendary.
Yeah, no, I do hear that. And I do feel like sometimes, like in football, like people, because it's kind of weird. Because when I was growing up, football conversation was never really like this, but it has seemed to me like over the last, I don't know, maybe 10 years or so, that football's become really like, no matter what you're talking about, did you win the trophy though? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like they kind of all boil it down to, did you win the trophy though? Like, what trophy did you win? Like, as an Arsenal fan, no matter what I'm talking about, people will always ask me, but have you won the UCL? Or where's Saka's UCL? Or do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we boil football down to black and white when there is like
moments. And it doesn't make sense. Sorry, bro, to cut you.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. You know, when I'm talking to Lee Gunner, he says as long as he wins a trophy, any trophy, any. But bro, the trophies don't have the same. If the trophies were all equal, then that argument is correct. Any trophy can run, but the trophies aren't equal. There's a weight for me. There's a weight coefficient for the trophies. I think Prem and Champions League are much of a muchness. Depending on what side of the fence you stand, you might rate the Champions League more or the Prem, but really they're as good as each other. Then it's the Europa League, simply because you get into the Champions League.
Yeah.
FA Cup, Carabao Cup. That's how I rank them. So FA Cup for me is I would rather win the FA than the Carabao, obviously. Do you get what I'm saying? That's a better competition to win, but it's still lower than the Europa League to me, in my view, in terms of the teams you play and the gravitas, the money, all of that. And so when people try and poo-poo that, I'm like, but how? Like Arsenal coming from 5th to 2nd, 2 seasons in a row, is better than finishing 8th with a Carabao, surely. Surely. What do you prefer as an Arsenal fan? 2nd or 8th and a Carabao? It's obvious. You want to finish 2nd, bro. Because you came onto the scene because Arteta got you man 2nd twice. Bro, I can tell you now, Hooks, it would have been long for you if you want to come and do content, if you want to come and content create, content create when you're finishing 8th with a Carabao Cup. What are you streaming about? What are you talking about, my friend? Yeah, you know, we're doing a process, and you know, once we get past this little hurdle, then we can shut up, man. It's not interesting, bro. Come on. 8th and a cup over 2nd and competing and challenging City. Are we smoking bush? I don't know why people like to pretend that somehow the Carabao Cup is better than competing for the league. I swear, sometimes I see the comments and I'm like, you either waffling or you're a madman. I don't know what it is. Let's not lie to ourselves. Do you get me?
Oh man, I hear what you're saying. It's all for me. It's all perspectives, isn't it? Like I don't like to police how people like follow football or support football and all of them things. There, the only thing that I do know is that over the years, it's just been like if you don't win a trophy, you kind of don't have a say or a place to speak in the conversation. I found this out even more so when I started doing content creation, which I think is a bit weird because, like, if I was to, I don't know, because you as a Tottenham fan, yeah, you're probably when you lost in that Champions League final and praise the Lord that that's the case, that was the case, yeah, like that was probably one of the most painful things as a fan that you've ever had to go through. Yeah. But then once you've got past like that pain, like maybe some point in the next season or maybe over the summer, you would have like come to terms with it and moved on. You would look back and reflect and be like, raw, like we was able to do X, Y, Z to get to the final, and that run there, as a fact, like I enjoyed that run. Like I enjoyed like sharing that run with the team because you're watching all the games. Like you're going through it, and that's the part of a fan that I just really don't understand why people try to dismiss, and it always baffles me why people try and dismiss that element of being a fan. You get it? Yeah. So look, like as much as I like, you know what I mean? I'm an Arsenal fan. I grew up in North London. You know what I mean? Like I grew up in Tottenham. Like, do you know what I mean? So like my grandma lived on the road of the stadium. Like I could literally walk out of her yard and look right, and the stadium that I could look across the road and there's Northumberland Park School. Like, do you know what I mean? Like that's how close.
You should really be respectful. You should really be a Tottenham fan.
Nah, man, because my dad's side of the family, they're gooners. Do you know what I mean? So this is the thing with football, innit? Like I feel like 9 times out of 10, you support who you support because your dad supports them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or your older brother supports them, or your mum supports. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of the time it is passed down through like generation to generation, isn't it?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So obviously, really quickly, like I didn't know this until I asked you. And I don't know if there's a lot of people that do know this either. But your two favorite Spurs players of all time, Dembele and Kane. Why is that?
Bro, so when I was thinking about my Spurs players of all time, very, very easy to go for David Ginola or I like bare players, bro. I liked Raw Fox, I like Darren Anderton, I liked Ericsson when he was there. That brothers, Ledley King. But I look at that Tottenham team, and maybe Ledley King could have been in that because you only gave me two. And I said, which two players would transform Spurs this season right now? If we had Dembele in that midfield right now, and Kane, nah, slow. Slow. I can do everything else, but slow. Those are my two right now. Gareth, someone said Gareth Bale, potentially, but I just feel like what Dembele brought to that midfield was something unique, bro. That we've been trying to find it in Bissouma, Papsar, all these brothers ain't quite it. He was just, when you listen to players, they'd say he was probably the best football player they played against.
Yeah.
And then Kane for me was arguably, for me, Spurs' best striker. I could have gone Bale, but I feel like Kane is equally a Galactico in my opinion. Do you get what I'm saying? It could have been Kane or Bale. It's just a matter of choice and stylistically. Defoe was a gunman as well. I don't know Defoe, Kane, but I just feel like Kane was more rounded. Maybe the only person I would have brought in is it would have been interesting, bro, to see Ledley King partner Van de Ven. Even though Toby was there, Toby had the rear-railed and Vertonghen, what a partnership. It would have been amazing to see Ledley King and Van de Ven. I think that's what we were hoping for in Romero, and it isn't quite that. So look, there's a bag of players, and I've seen someone's put Hugo Lloris, and when we brought Lloris in, that's when we became a serious team. Because I'm not going to lie to you, before that, we were dealing with Ian Walker, like that. And Eric Torsfeld. I mean, we had some I'm not passing, but the goalkeepers were not great. Robertson, you know what I mean? Like, that's when we stepped up again, French international. So, well, I'm going to go with Dembele and Kane for sure.
So, Dembele, Kane, you can bring anyone back. So, them in their prime, any one of them back in their prime to this current squad, who are you bringing back?
If I could bring between two of them,
yeah, so you can either bring back Dembele in his prime or Kane in his prime to this current.
I think Kane right now in his prime bads it up for us. I really do. I really feel like he's the missing chink. He Kane in that team, and you start to panic. Bro, we're banging in goals without Kane. Solanke is not a gunman, bro.
Yeah.
Know that, yeah? Imagine having a legit gunman, a legit sniper. No, it's not. I'm telling you, 4-5 goals, bro. He'd be doing Haaland numbers, bro. At least 3 or 4 games, he's banging in 4 straight. It's light work. We miss idiot chances, bro. I swear down.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Kane in his prime, back in his Tottenham squad now, it would be a very scary, very, very scary proposition. I can't lie. So look, final question from me. Yeah, bro. So, what does being a fan mean to you, and could you imagine a world without Tottenham Hotspur?
In that world, are we? Did I know? Well, first and foremost, a fan is someone that's like us, bro. We follow our team, we watch our team, we enjoy the wins with our team and the lows. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, football determines my week. I don't want to sound like I'm so football orientated that it throws man off his day to day. But if Tottenham lose today, I'm vexed for Christmas, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna come back until Boxing Day. You know, like that. Like, bro, let me tell you how much it affects me. Sometimes I've got ideas to stream. Yeah. Tottenham lose. I banned the whole thing. Ban it. In fact, ask Cass, bro. Ask Cass. You know, like Cass will send WhatsApps. Are you about? Are you about? Yeah. I know Cass is thinking hard to message me when Tottenham lose because he already knows. First and foremost, I'm going to hear him for at least 2 hours. You know, like that. Yeah, you're not getting an instant reply from me, and then it might be a yeah or a nah. You know, like that. Like, I'm vexed. So, but when Tottenham win, as people have done seen, I'm available. You get me? What? Where do you want me to go? Like, if you can get hold of me there. As long as it don't clash, me there. So, yeah, bro. So I'm a fan. I live it, bro. I live for it. And could you imagine when we had COVID, bro, was the real measure? Not just us, bro. Yeah. The world determined during the pandemic that this thing need to go on because of our mental health.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If Tottenham, I've asked myself, bro, if there was no Tottenham or Tottenham was to get relegated or Tottenham was to go into administration and there's no Spurs, that's me done, bro. That's me done. I'm a neutral. You know, like, I'm no longer Deji Spurs. I'm Deji and I'm asking questions. You know, that's it, bro. Where am I going? You know what I'm saying? Where am I going? That's it, bro. I just be saying things like, I'm going for you, man. Oh, that's great. That's real good. What? That's for me, but nothing. What are you up to this weekend? Well, I might be in I might go out west. What do you know? What the Ryder Cup is on? I don't know nothing about the Ryder Cup, by the way, bro. I don't know nothing about the Ryder. Who's winning? Who's winning, Europe or America? Oh, seen. Oh, okay. And then I'll just be asking questions, bro. Trying to learn new sports. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Trying to understand the rules of certain games. You know, like that. Never. I can't. If Tottenham wants to get into, that's why when I heard that teams are going through administration, bro, that's tough, you know.
Tough, yeah, proper tough.
Even you know, someone said one time, would you do like what they did at Wimbledon? You know, AFC Wimbledon and the Dons, and I think Tottenham have muted about having a breakaway team. I can't lie to you, bro. That's crap as well, bro. No, that's rubbish. What? So we are Tottenham High Road. Tottenham High Road FC. And then this one is Spurs FC. Nah, bro. Nah, long. We're either Tottenham or we're not. Yeah. But I'm not doing this half-ass thing. No. I'm not doing half-ass. I'm not doing it.
Oh, man. No, that's funny. And look, obviously, big up Never a Foul. You get it with a super chat. Big up my people, them. Good luck today, Deji. People, make sure you are checking out Never a Foul as well, because I tell you what, if there was no Never a Foul, there's no halftime hooks, there's no About the Fan, there's no none of that in it. So go and show them some love. Also, thank you so much, Deji, for, you know, finally making the time to come through. I really appreciate it. I've enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed all the conversations that we have, but I'm just happy that I was able to get an About the Fan with Deji, because I know it's something that all the people that are watching now probably really enjoyed, and all the people that listen back to it on playback are going to really enjoy. And I think it's good that there's, like, for all the Tottenham fans to listen to, like, this kind of story of a Tottenham fan, because, like, look, we all want to know more about our own fan base as well, right? So I'm just happy that, you know, we was able to make this happen. You know, it's been cooking for a while, and yeah, I just really appreciate it, bro. Obviously, I know you're really short on time, so yeah, I just want to say.
I just want to say, bro, again, it was a pleasure. I enjoyed the conversation. Makes a change when sometimes you're not bantering. I think, you know, people, I'm not going to lie, bro, I enjoy the banter and taking shots at people. I mean, crikey, why wouldn't you? But at the same time, bro, it's just nice to have a conversation in the location. And, you know, big up to everyone that's locked in. There's a number of people locked in today. Tottenham obviously playing Liverpool. Just to give you my quick, because I want to contextualize the day. So when I listen back on Spotify, I'm like, rah, I did say that and this and that. I'm not expecting anything from my club today. But it's when I don't expect, it's when these brothers do something special.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. So all them Liverpool fans shaking their bum violently in the chat, I would calm down if I were you. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man, well, thanks for coming through, bro. People, make sure on your way out you are liking the video. Make sure on your way out you are subscribing not only to me, but you are subscribing to Deji as well. His title is in the channel. Sorry, wow, I said it the wrong way around. His channel is in the title. Make sure you are also just hitting the bell so you're notified whenever I go live. And look, yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.